Hello and welcome to another edition of Client for Life. Well, with 2 weeks to go before the end of the year, I'm sure you're as busy as we are here. So the real estate market is alive and well. The investor market is still very strong. I've had probably one of the busiest Decembers I've ever had on record, and I'm still seeing new clients. In fact, I'm seeing new clients up until the 18th of December this year, and my first appointment for the new year is the 4th of January. So I'm expecting quite a strong first quarter next year. What is great about this time of year is that we get invited to a lot of industry cocktail parties, and I had the pleasure of standing with a fellow who's an award-winning real estate investor agent from Sydney, and he was explaining to me that in Sydney, certainly 2 years ago, the gap between Melbourne and Sydney for a one-bedroom apartment was about $100,000. The gap jumped to about $200,000 last year. The gap's now between $300,000 and $400,000 more, and he just sold his first one-bedroom apartment in Sydney for $1 million. So it is quite eye-opening, but he had an interesting slant on things. He said that the market sort of started to slow when the gap became about $200,000 or $300,000, but now people are leaning in and actually panic buying, because now that they're up at that sort of $800,000-900,000 for a one-bedroom apartment with a car space, people are actually panicking and buying, which is driving the price even more. So I think certainly the new year holds a whole new story, and I'm just as keen to see what it's like as you are. But from our point of view, we're very busy. So what's some good news on the home front? The good news is that rents are getting stronger. We've just let 9 apartments in Camberwell, and the rents were all exceedingly strong. In fact, the strongest in 2 to 2.5 years. So if for some reason you had to take a drop on your rent during the tough times that we had 2-3 years ago, now's the absolute time when your review's up to get your rents back up to where they need to be. Asset management is the most important thing moving forward with our investments. It's not just enough buying a good property. We've got to look at the rental return on our investment, and obviously how well you're structured. And structure is still alive and well and very important here. So in terms of the market, I'm expecting a very strong February with the residential market, and I'm expecting the investor market to open on the 4th of January. So anyway, I'll leave it at that for our update. Really excited about our Christmas party. We've got a very good showing. So if you haven't got your RSVPs through, please get them through as soon as possible so that we can all enjoy a great mentor Christmas lunch. Thank you so much. Bye.